I haven't spoken to my brother in 5 years after he betrayed me with my girlfriend. Now he tried to end his life, and my parents are begging me to forgive him and help him. But after everything, I'm still furious and don't know if I can. I am 27 and I haven't spoken or seen my brother Kevin in 5 years. I barely speak to our parents or anyone in the family. When I was 22 and Kevin was 25, I found out that my girlfriend of 3 years was having an affair with Kevin. I broke up with her and moved back into my parents' place, showing my parents the proof of the affair. After a month of ignoring Kevin's attempt to reach out and being cold when he would come around to apologize, my parents told me it was time to forgive him. They even went as far to stage an intervention with my ex-girlfriend, Kevin, and extended family, to give me reasons why I should forgive them, especially Kevin. All this did was hurt me more. I told him what they did was unforgivable, especially when it came to Kevin because he was my brother. I looked up to him. I would have done anything for him. We were really close, and he betrayed me in the worst way. A couple of months after that, I got the chance to get far away from them and took it. I went no contact with Kevin and my parents. For the last couple of months, I've been in contact with a cousin because my grandmother has been having health issues, and it got worse, so I went back to visit her in the hospital. On the way out, I unfortunately ran into Kevin. He wanted to talk, but I pretended I didn't know him, and he started to cry saying he was sorry and he wanted to have a relationship. I told him he must have me mistaken for someone else and left. My cousin then called me later saying Kevin has a really bad mental breakdown about what happened. Apparently, ever since I cut contact with him, his mental health has declined a lot. Then my parents called me and begged me to see Kevin, that being there for him would give him a peace of mind. They pressured my cousin into giving them my number. I told them I wasn't going to do that. Mom started crying saying she wanted her family back, that she wanted her sons being close again. I told her that Kevin, her, and Dad ruined that I didn't care about them anymore. My dad then asked if we all sat down, talked, and apologized for all the hurt we caused each other, that things could be the way they were before. I said I didn't want to talk and I have nothing to apologize for. The next day, my dad called and I could tell he was crying. He said Kevin tried swallowing a bunch of pills. Apparently, they told Kevin what I said and it pushed him over the edge. My parents found him in time and now he's in the hospital. They think I can make his mental health better if I just have a relationship with him again, but I don't want one. I don't feel it's fair to put his mental health on me. I don't even know how I would even help him when every time I think of him, all I feel is rage, hurt, and betrayal. He's my brother, but I just don't want nothing to do with him. So, am I the asshole for not wanting anything to do with my brother? More information by OP. Before I moved away and my parents were trying to get me to talk to my brother, I told them I wanted some space from him. They didn't listen. They kept setting up meetings for us to talk. When I told them I needed space from them, they doubled down on me, never leaving me alone. Always in my space and in my ear. My brother wouldn't stop trying to get me to talk to him even when I asked him to. I told him I needed to get my thoughts together before I talked to him, and he just wouldn't back off, which made everything worse. The first couple of weeks when I moved away, my parents kept asking when I was coming back, when I was going to fix things, when we were going to go back to normal. When I told them to just back off, let me think, let me decide if or when I wanted to talk to my brother, but they didn't. It's why I went no contact, because I couldn't get peace. I couldn't think clearly with them and always telling me what I should do. Not what's best for me at that moment. I did miss them at first, but now they're doing what they did before. They, brother and ex-girlfriend, said they were sorry, but they couldn't help it. That they were in love and are soulmates. They wanted to tell me, but didn't know how. That they never wanted to hurt me because they loved me, but I needed to understand them. That's all it boiled down to. They were in love with each other for a while and finally couldn't hold it anymore. They basically kept repeating the same things over and over again, just in different ways. I don't know if they were dating during the intervention. They could have, but I'm not sure. They dated a year after I left, but broke up because my grandparents and some other family members crucified them. The intervention was a bunch of people telling me why I should forgive Kevin and my ex, especially Kevin. It was a bunch of excuses from Kevin and my ex. All the apologies from Kevin were, "I'm sorry, but..." Kevin always had excuses. He never seemed truly sorry. It seemed like he just wanted to be over and done with, like it was a petty argument. The affair was 1 year. Then after I left, they dated for a year until they broke it up. I found out because I had to use her laptop and her messages are connected to her laptop. A message from my brother popped up, which I thought was odd because they would barely socialize with each other. So I decided to check the messages, and there were pictures, videos, and texts. Update number 1, 24 days after the first post. First things first, a bunch of people were saying I should thank Kevin for saving me from my ex-girlfriend, which is really horrible because he's my brother, not some random dude. No, I don't want Kevin to die. I just don't want a relationship with him. I was going to propose to my ex. My brother knew this. He knew how much I cared about her, so yeah, I'm not thankful towards him at all. I still talk a good bit of my extended family, especially my grandparents. I'm also in therapy too. On to the update. Kevin actually didn't try to commit self-deleted, but he had a really bad mental breakdown, which led my parents to take him to the hospital. My parents decided to tell me he tried to self-delete to get me to see him because they believed that I could help him. Kevin is okay now, but he'll be closely watched. I don't know if he's getting the help he actually needs or if my parents are just keeping him home. How I found this out was from my uncle. He called me because my mom ran crying to him after their plan didn't work and told him everything, so he called me after he found out. I then called my parents and told them any chance we had at reconnecting was none. Not only did they lie about what happened to Kevin, they used him as a pawn, which hurt him more than anything. That they are sick in the head and need help. They tried to explain that they only wanted to get their family back together. That they missed how close Kevin and I used to be. I told them that would never happen, especially because of what they did. That Kevin didn't need me. He needs professional help. My dad then screamed at me, saying it's my job as his brother to help him. That I'm supposed to be there for him no matter what. That Kevin loves me, but made a mistake that he shouldn't be punished for. My mom then started agreeing with Dad, saying it was time for me to come home and be a happy family again. I told them I was done and never to contact me again. They started calling me days on end, but then suddenly stopped. My grandmother is out of the hospital and back home. She's the reason the calls stopped. I didn't tell her anything that's going on because I didn't want to stress her, but she found out through my uncle. According to Uncle, when he told her what had been happening, she demanded him to take her to my parents' house. Then she ripped them a new one that they started crying, especially Dad since it's his mother. She told them that they wouldn't no longer be a part of this family, even though they were barely a part of it anyways. She also went to see Kevin and told him that he needs professional help, and if he wants it, she'll help him get it. She also told him that she would not kick him out of her life completely, but he had to fix a lot of things about himself to really be back into the family. Grandmother is also a little mad at me for not telling her what was happening. I was trying to justify it, but she hit me on the back of my head and told me it didn't matter, which made my grandpa laugh. They told me that they would make sure my parents wouldn't get through to me and to make sure that Kevin is getting the help he needs to get better. I told them I appreciate them, but to not get so stressed, especially with Grandma coming out of the hospital, but again, a solid hit to the head shut that down. They told me as grandparents they're supposed to help their grandkids, especially the ones that really need it. Grandma went to explain that she knows the hurt Kevin has caused, but he needs help desperately, and I agreed with her. Grandpa then explained that they would help him and make sure my parents are doing right by him. They will also make sure that nobody in the family contacts me that I wouldn't want to be contacted by. My grandmother told me if I hide anything from her again, I wouldn't want to be caught by her. So, no more secrets from Grandma. So that's it for now. Kevin should be getting the help he needs, and my parents are getting their asses kicked by Grandma. I'm fine with how the situation ended. I've been staying in contact with my grandparents more, and I've been talking to more family.